We welcome our honorable founder chairman. தலைமகனை வாழ்த்த தமிழ் அன்றி வேறெந்த மொழி அழகு. பாரியை போல் கொடை வள்ளலாய் அரவணைத்து வழிநடத்தி செல்வதில் தகப்பனாய் மிகப்பெரிய ஆசானாய் காலத்தில் அழியாத காவியமாய் வாழ்ந்து கொண்டிருக்கும் வேந்தர் ஐயாவை வரவேற்பதில் ஆசிரியர்கள் நாங்கள் பெருமிதம் கொள்கிறோம். அறிவில் முதிர்ந்து ஆளுமையில் சிறந்து மனித நேயத்தில் நெகிழச் செய்யும் மாமனிதர் இன்று நம்மிடையில் இருப்பது நாம் பெற்ற பேறு. SRM என்னும் கல்வி நிறுவனத்தை தொடங்கிய நாள் தொட்டு பல தலைமுறை கடந்து கல்வி சேவையில் அர்ப்பணிப்போடு ஈடுபட்டு வரும் அன்னாரின் வருகையால் இந்த மேடை அலங்கரிக்கப்படுகிறது. இந்த நாள் பொன்னாள் ஆகிறது. அவரை உங்கள் பலத்த கரகோஷத்திடம் உள்ளார்ந்த அன்போடும் வரவேற்கிறோம். I request everybody to please take your seats. A very warm good afternoon to the elite audience. Today is a day to cherish the journey we had begun. We are and we will be carrying out with pride and glory. Men may come and men may go, but I go on forever, says the poetic lines of the brook. Students come and go every year. Teachers stand there undaunted as ladders to the great society. Wishing you again a very happy Teachers' Day. ஆடவனை கண்ட தாமரை மலர்வதை போல இறை அருளால் இயக்கம் துரிதப்படும். Let us invoke the blessings of the Divine Almighty with a prayer song. I request everybody to rise from your seats.
திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு பிறை முதலும் தரித்தனலும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகம் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனுக்கே தமிழனுக்கே உன் சீரிலமை திறம் வியந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே.
தீபத்தின் சுடரொளி இருளை அகற்றி பேரொளி தரும். Light dispels darkness. Light disseminates knowledge. Light enlivens life. Let us join together for the serene lighting of the Kuthuvilakku. I request all the dignitaries on the dais to the same. Thank you, everyone. A man of immense experience, let me invite our respected Director Admissions to deliver the welcome address.
Good afternoon. Respected Founder Chancellor, SRM Group of Education Institutions, respected Chairman, SRM Group of Education Institutions, respected Mrs. Chairman and Chairperson of SRM Group of Education Institutions, respected Co-Chairman, SRM Group of Education Institutions, Associate Director, Directors, Deans, heads of various institutions, HODs, faculty members, and dear students. I take this opportunity to welcome our Founder Chancellor for this August gathering to celebrate the Teachers' Day. எண்ணென்ப ஏனை எழுத்தென்ப இவ்விரண்டும் வாழும் உயிர்க்கு என்ற வள்ளுவனின் குரலுக்கு இணங்க நமது பாரிவேந்தர் ஐயா அவர்கள் இந்த இரண்டையும் நன்றாக உணர்த்தி இந்த உலகத்திற்கு ஒரு முன்மாதிரியாக திகழ்ந்தவர். எண் என்பது ஒரு மனிதனுக்கு ரொம்ப முக்கியம். இன்ஃபேக்ட் இட் இஸ் கால்ட் மேத்தமேட்டிக்ஸ். எழுத்து என்பது எழுத்து வடிவம். ஒரு மனிதன் குழந்தையாக இருக்கும் பொழுது அவனுக்கு பேச தெரியாது, கற்றுக்கொள்கிறான், பேசுகிறான். அதை மற்றொருவருக்கு தெரியப்படுவதற்கு ஒரு எழுத்து தேவைப்படுகிறது. ஒளியாக இருந்தது வடிவமாக கொடுத்த எழுத்து, அது கலை அல்லது அறிவியல். நமது ஐயா அவர்கள் ஒரு கணித பேராசிரியர், ஒரு கணித ஆசிரியர், பிறகு கலையில் பட்டம் பெற்றவர், பொறியியல் முடித்தவர். இந்த இரண்டு சொற்களும் எப்படி ஒரு வாழும் உயிர்க்கு ஒரு மனிதன் உயிரோடு இருக்கிறான் என்பதற்கு சான்று இவ்விரண்டும் வேண்டும். With this quotes in Kural, our Chancellor is a legend, where I was astonished to listen to one of his interview in a television channel, where he has explained about his trajectory of this SRM group. In fact, I was very astonished to find he has introduced a word called a TNT, Tamil Nadu Tutorial, where in those days in the early 60s, where Tamil Nadu was called as Tamilagam, before Dr. C.N. Annadurai introduced the word Tamil Nadu to this Tamil Nadu, he has introduced Tamil Nadu to this education field. Thank you so much, Chancellor sir. His vision, I was wondering how a person from a small village can navigate through such a higher heights as an entrepreneur, as an educator, as a philanthropist, as a mentor, and as a boss. In fact, there are a lot of biographies have been written by a lot many people. Why don't this community, this learning community, can do some kind of research on the way how he has progressed. His thoughts were very, very, I was astonished to see at one point when the interviewer asked, what is the idea of going and starting a campus at Katankoluttur, 40 kilometers away from Chennai? He has said, I will never start any location which is already civilized or which is already developed. In those days, in the 1960s, you just imagine a person who have a vision of going and starting a campus 40 kilometers away, which is ruling the world today. In fact, for your information, India produces 20 lakh and higher education graduates in the country. In that 20 lakhs, SRM is part of providing 1 lakh graduates to this country, which is a remarkable achievement. Our Chancellor is not only lighted our life, our Chancellor has given a direction to India, how this India is going to be ruled by education. All is throughout his journey. He was trying to set at one point of the interview, why sir, you are already working as a teacher, what motivated you to start a tutorial college? His answer was astonishing. He said, my school get over by 5 o'clock. I want some work. What I will do after 5 o'clock? So from 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock, he started the school, and he is the one who has seeded the way how even the coaching classes today probably could have learned from our Chancellor sir. And with this vision, today SRM is one of the very top brand, where when I used to travel across India for various other activity, whenever I say it's an SRM, the people, the way they respect from north to east, west to south, so everywhere, it's remarkable. Thank you, Chancellor sir, for coming and gracing the occasion, and being a teacher, you are the guiding force for this institution. Our respected chairman sir, being a school topper in Kadalur district, started his higher education as a mechanical engineer in Anna University to fulfill his mother's vision, who joined as a medical doctor, completed his post-graduation in medicine along with a PhD. Being a doctor, we have not seen such a professionalist, such a perfectionist. He is such a motivator. He don't compromise for smaller thing. He used to tell me, you look, it is an investment. You look how you satisfy the people, how we add value to the student. He always say, admission is not only important, the student have to get placed at a very higher level because they believe us. To that, I have not seen such a person being a doctor. He works, day, night. He travel extensively. Wherever there is needed, to the lower level, to the higher level, he is a person who is shaping this institution to the next level. We welcome you, sir. Our co-chairman, our chairperson, madam, around 6 years before, she called me for one of the meeting. She told how the institution is doing. I said, we are doing, madam, this is what we are progressing. And she told me only one word, whatever you do, that doesn't matter. Our institution should be always at the top. I was wondering, after that, after 6 years, today, if you see the development where she has told me, the place has become a palace today, where our management have given us an academic block, which has paved the way for the expansion of Ishwar Engineering College for 100% admissions this time. Thank you, madam. Our co-chairman, sir, being a graduate of Boston University, when he came to India, the COVID started. We were planning of how to go about these admissions for these institutions, where tirelessly he worked through online. He brought all the technology, whatever it has been practiced. He brought all the best practices, whatever it has been inculcated in the West. Because of him, today, the admissions process become very streamlined, it become very transparent, it become technological driven. He has given the most of the facilities with almost with world-class standard. He always advises that we have to be on par with any other institution. We should not be second to none. With this vision, because of his hard work, today, we got the enough infrastructure, an excellent infrastructure. Thank you so much, sir. I take this opportunity to welcome each and every one of you for this wonderful Teachers' Day celebration. In fact, I was thinking 10 years before, when we were heading the institutions, we were not knowing how it have to be. Today, the campus life, the heads of various institutions who have come from various top institutions have lot of thought process of making our faculty to get gelled with this institution. Please put your hard work, be sincere. As Abdul Kalam always say, as when a teacher enter into a class, they should radiate the knowledge, and at the same time, they should maintain the purity of the profession. Wish you all the best, and I welcome you all for this wonderful function. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for giving such a befitting note of welcome. I now request our Honorable Chairman to honor our respected Founder Chairman with a shawl. Thank you, sir. I now request our respected Vice Chairman to honor our esteemed Founder Chairman with a bouquet. Thank you, ma'am. Now I request our respected co-chairman to honor him with the memento. Thank you, sirs and ma'am. A man with a sharp vision and a strong mission. I request our Honorable Chairman, SRM Group of Institutions, Ramapuram and Trichy campuses, to offer his felicitations on this special occasion.
Respected Chancellor, respected Vice Chairman, respected Co-Chairman, Director, Kadiravan Associate Director, Principal, Dean, friends from media, good evening. I take this opportunity to convey my Teachers' Day wishes to my teachers, to my sincere with non-wavering commitment in imparting knowledge, skills and values in students. Also, I wish to congratulate and wish the winners of today's cultural and sports events. It was really a wonderful day for me. And it's an important occasion for us. Last week, we celebrated 85th birthday of our beloved Chancellor. They call it as Mrityunjaya Shanti Sadabhishegam. And I was told on that day by the priest, 1 in a lakh people, they celebrate this Sadabhishegam, it seems. And he has done it after 10 years. The previous Mrityunjaya Shanti was conducted by him was in 2014. And now he has done it for our Chancellor. So it's a very emotional and important day for us on that day. And I was blessed to get blessing from our beloved chairman. And I'm sure today we are all blessed to get wishes from him. Please. ஆயிரம் பிறை கண்டவர்கள், that's what it means. அந்த அளவுக்கு அவங்க ஒரு இறை பாக்கியம் பெற்றவர்கள். அவருடைய ஆசீர்வாதம் நம்மளுக்கு என்னைக்கும். Now is in the place of my father, who I missed few years back. He is in that place and he is guiding me, my family, and guiding our institutions. Thank you, sir. I had an opportunity to, in the past few months, I had opportunity to meet my teachers, good old teachers. And again, those days were very memorable for me. 3 octogenarians and 1 centenarian, 2 centenarians. They are all my teachers. One, my +2 school principal, Reverend Father Ratchakar. He is in Panruti now, so I met him a week back in Trichy. My maths master, Dinagaran, who helped me to score centum in my +2. He came home. Actually, he came home. His both daughters, one daughter studied in Ishwari, and they are in Germany now. The centenarian, my anatomy professor, Professor Ramasamy, he is now 101. He is near Adyar Park Hotel. So I have met him recently, and very energetic person, still moving around. And my 10th standard, I mean high school principal, Reverend Father Peter, who is just crossed 100 years. He is in Pondicherry. So I had opportunity to meet them in addition to our chancellor. They are all my gurus. They played very important role in my life. More than mentioning them as a teacher, I can tell them they are all best teachers. Best teachers, even now I can remember the contributions they made in my life. How they are different, why I still remember them. Last week I met Dr. Pawan Kumar Singh, Director IIM Trichy. I had opportunity to interact with him, who was the chief guest in yesterday's Trichy campus Teachers Day program. He was invited yesterday to Trichy campus. He was there. When I met him last week, he was mentioning some important skills to be possessed by the teaching fraternity. He said they should have a good teaching skill. Teaching skill means a good knowledge and good communication. If you have, then you have a good teaching skill. Next is a good research skill, which is the need of the hour. Everyone expects you to be good in research, publications. A good research skill. That's the second. Third is good human values. This is the area which I am a bit concerned. We are good in teaching, we are good in research, but to how far we are good in human values. The gurus whom I have mentioned, they are all good in all the three. They are very good human beings. They are very humble people, but firm. They are strict, but very humble. They are helpful. Still, we remember them. This is what expected out of a teacher. If you have good knowledge, good communication skill, and good human values, then you become a great teacher. Become a great teacher. That's what expected from you. I'm reminding you what is expected out of you. That's it. You all know. Whatever responsibility given to you by the institution, management, by the administrators, by the statutory authorities, do your best and be the best. We have to make difference from others. We should not be one among others. We should be different. Work on these areas where you are lagging on. Try to improve yourself. Don't expect someone else, your head of the institution, your head of the departments, or statutory bodies to tell you, to remind you your responsibilities and deliverables. They need not come and tell us what we should do. We know, we are all grown up. We have taken up very important job. We should know what has to be delivered, what is expected out of us. So, focus on your growth, focus on all these areas, I want you all to become great teachers. That's what I expect. And few requests. That's my routine request in all my speech. You are in the middle age, you will be on a lot of pressures, family pressures, challenges. Everyone has challenges in their life. Take care of your family. Spend time with them. Take care of your parents. Now you are all on a job, earning by yourself. Please don't ignore your elderly parents. Take care of them and also take care of your health. That's very important. சுவர் இருந்தால் தான் சித்திரம் வரைய முடியும். Take care of your voice box. Just an hour walking a day is sufficient. You know how healthy is our chancellor? He is 85 plus. You know the secret? Every day, okay, now leave it, before, few years, till few years before, 1 hour, every day 1 hour in the morning he used to walk around the house, and evening 6 to 8 he'll be going around the buildings in the campus, either in Ramapuram or Kadanguluttur. That's the secret. Whether it's raining or shining, he won't skip his walking. And once a stage came where he cannot go out and go around walking, he has a very good gym in his room. Even at this age, he is doing something there every day, 1 hour. Exercise has become a part of his life. That's the secret of his health. I think this one point can be a takeaway for you. Remaining things you know. Knowledge increase panna, skill increase panna, upgrade pannikano, adella okay. The one area which you and me are ignoring is health. He is a role model in that. Let us start walking from, at least from tomorrow. Thank you. Take care.
Thank you, sir, for your sincere words of earnest appreciation and acknowledgement for the selfless service of the teaching community. I now extend an earnest invitation to our Honorable Co-Chairman, an enthusiastic young mind who gracefully upholds the legacy of SRM, to give his felicitation note.
Hello. Good evening. Today we are here to celebrate the pillar and architect of our Indian economy na solluven and our humankind. Because education is the foundation for any successful society, and the art of the education is our teachers. Teachers are the one who guide, nurture, train student in what they are today. It can be either doctor, engineer, advocate, entrepreneur, leader, and so on. These are people who contribute to our GDP. But in my opinion, I think it's the teachers who contribute, who play a vital role in this. Because you guys train more than 1,000 students every year. You inspire them. You go beyond classroom. You ignite spark in them in what they do. And you teach them how to compete in the world arena. இதுக்கு மேலே என்னங்க வேணும் for the student to learn from you and to contribute to the society. And I think more or less everything Chairman covered and said about Chancellor. Even last week we had a great celebration in Katangultur for our Chancellor. So the last thing I just want to say is that thank you all for the contribution and teaching and training for students now and forever. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your motivation. That would definitely keep us going forward. ஒவ்வொரு விழாவிலும் முத்தாய்ப்பான தருணம் ஒன்று உண்டு. அந்த தருணம் இதோ. I take immense pleasure in inviting our Honorable Founder Chairman to deliver the presidential address.
Beloved Chairman of the SRM Group, Ramapuram and Trichy Campus, Madam Vice Chairman, my dear daughter, she is also present herself here today, my boss, my grandson, Mr. Niranjan, and deans, directors, professors, teaching faculty. I am glad to be here to share some of my thoughts in this Teachers' Day celebration. Let me first convey my greetings to you all, my blessings to you, and wish you all the best. We have many campuses under this group. One is Ramapuram campus. You people call this as a Ramapuram campus. I call this a Iswari Engineering Campus. It is after my wife's name. Naturally, I have to love her. And my first college on her name was Iswari Engineering College. Yesterday, I had the opportunity of addressing the main campus where more than 1,000 faculty were assembled. In fact, because of our interest, I was go on talking, forgetting it is a session after the lunch. You know, whenever there is lunch after meeting, it's always confusion for the speaker for the reason you started dosing. So I was wondering how this happened. I spoke about 1 hour, 15 minutes. It's really bad. But unfortunately, I want to disclose all my past to my professors and faculty of the Katangulattur campus. I started citing about the college where I was studying, and I was recalling my professors who were in which way, how they taught me, how they give a turning point in my life. I recall my professors Aravandi, I recall my professor Shah, and so many other people. I told them, why should I come to education? As many of you know, I'm a maths graduate, in addition to passed the AMIE, that is equivalent to BTech today. So I was practically an engineer. Having 2 degrees, one is in science and one is in engineering. Why should I come to teaching? It's a very important point you must know. is not the duty of the teacher or faculty just to teach the syllabus. By your teaching and guidance, you should pave a way to the students. You must be a turning point for the students. So how did I come to the teaching? When I was in degree maths, my professor Aravandi is a tall, curling-haired person, white and white, dress always, walking over the stage when he is teaching up and down. As a student of third year at that time, I thought, yes, I should become a teacher. Because I want to be on the stage to some crowd when there's an opportunity. That's the reason why that changed my life. Though I am qualified engineering, all my friends who were along with me at that time passed the same engineering qualification. They all become engineers. Later they become the superintending engineer retired. For information, all those were classmates who studied along with me in engineering. Later, after retirement, they all worked with me in this same group of institutions. Therefore, though you are a professor of a certain branch, subject, your students should some way or other feel something that my master, my professor has given me. Yes, this is the way I must go further. Teaching, anybody can teach. Because teaching is nothing but a line where you can study an hour early and repeat as the form of lecture in the next hour. That's all. It could not be a way of teaching to the students by routine. Anybody who is on routine, they cannot think about going next stage. Particularly people who are working in a group like this where we are managing 5 universities and 35 colleges in the country. As our chairman said, this is the largest group in the educational field. At any point of time, we have 1 lakh students on the roll. This information, what I mentioned now, the central government knows, Prime Minister knows, Speaker knows, all ministers in the Parliament as well the Delhi administration knows about it. As I said, it is not my interest to come to just to teach and spend my days like this. When I come to this education line, I do not want to run as any other education line in the country or state. It should be different. As our Pro Vice Chancellor used to say, SRM determined to be different. We want to be different, not like a routine or like any other institution. That's why when I asked to go over this campus, just walking inside, I must congratulate your chairman, vice chairman, co-chairman. The kind of campus I left to these people for administration, I think it has multi-times improved. I must congratulate them. That means I have given the responsibility to the right person. I am always light in administration. I won't be so serious, whereas he is serious. You want to do everything inch by inch, in a better way and mood. It is his nature. But my nature is find a person whom I believe, trust the work, allow him to continue, I will go to next stage. If not, there could not have been the institution of SRM, the whole country as it is. Tata was interviewed by one person, press person. Tata ji, you are all the time flying. You made an empire. How do you manage your institution? He said, I trust my people. I have the confidence of my employees. I believe them. Choose the right person. Leave the responsibility to him. Matter over. I am not a Tata, but still, to a certain extent, I follow that system. Otherwise, how it is possible sitting in Chennai, running an university at Sikkim, running a university at UP, MP, and Haryana, and AP. That means that is the kind of administration I do. I don't say I don't have any big claim on that. Because when the family grows, it is a necessity to give the division of work to the family people. When I say this, don't mistake that I am the family-run institution. No. It is not the government or politics where the family should not run the administration. They are all voted. They are getting salary from your taxes. Whereas nobody is here aiming at salary. I don't think, so far I know, in my university of any kind here, I don't take even 1 rupee salary, you believe it or not. My interest is to see that whatever the penny being collected through this education institution should plow again and again for the welfare of the students. That is my interest. Today we are celebrating the Dr. Radhakrishnan's birthday. Hundreds and thousands, lakhs of people born on this day. Why should a Radhakrishnan birthday should be celebrated Teachers' Day? He's a political science person, studied in Madras University. He taught in some colleges, good colleges. Later he went into the political arena. Later he became the president of this country. To teach students, is it sufficient to learn the syllabus and the subject? Is it sufficient? No. Because nowadays, students attending your classes, they are equally know about the subject and syllabus. There are some brilliant students, really speaking, they are well informed about the subject. Googles are there, many other methods are there to know what it is, the present development of the IT and other things. They know the subject. Therefore, it's not sufficient if you learn something by syllabus and going and repeating. You will not be appreciated. On the other hand, you will be a professor or a teacher as any other faculty. No. You should know much about the subject, what it is in the syllabus. Or you should better prepared. What is the up-to-date development today in the syllabus and the subject? You should well prepare and do it. That's why Professor Dr. Radhakrishnan, when he was teaching for the subject in a presidency college, everybody used to astonish what a man he is. There's a small syllabus he is there. He went beyond the syllabus, talks a lot. When I hear him, I have got a lot of knowledge improved. So knowledge is the power. So you should have the power by knowledge. How will you do that? For example, Dr. Radhakrishnan, when he was the president of this country, went to Russia for a visit. I don't know, I already mentioned this, still I am repeating. He went to Russia for some discussion with the foreigners, respective country people. So when he was planning for a tour to Russia, all his IAS officers and other officials, normally whenever a CM or PM or president goes out of the country, there's a band of people around him to go in advance or go along with you, with the security measures, with also other things like food and other things to be carried out. So they will, all arrangements they will do it. So when they are planning to visit Russia, he said, book a room in Russia in a best hotel. They said yes, they will do it because he's the president of this country, they will do it. Also he mentioned, book a room with double bed, he said. What is this? The president is a bachelor. Why do you want a double bed hotel? They are all really confusing. What is the reason for? And everybody is talking among yourself. Some lady in the Russia will join in the night. That was their doubt, because we are the Indians, always suspect people. So 8 o'clock over, 9 o'clock over, dinner is over. 2-bedroom is there. And around laterally night, he asked his subordinates to spread all the books that was packed along with him and spread it in the next bed. That means at any point of time, whatever he reads, he wanted to read, that should be readily available. It should not be locked in a something like this. The moment I see somebody, there are some people I know, including that's what I have heard about. There's a leader in Tamil Nadu. He's an IPS officer. He became recently the state president. I think you can understand whom I mean. When some of my friends go to his house, sir, that particular person, president of a party, South, he will lie on a mat, all around, books of history or some information giving books all around. Some books are read partially, some books are partially read, leave one page, put a tick on that, or close the corner. That means we don't know the right people who are genius, really want to learn more and more. They do not want to waste even 1 minute of time. So at night they may awake at any for some reasons. Immediately they take up a book and they will read what they have left in the past. Why I am saying is knowledge is power. Knowledge, where from it will come? Reading more and more and more books. But Swami Vivekananda, he is from Bengal, I know, you know that, no? It's the Central Library of Bengal, Calcutta. Hundreds and thousands of books were there. There is a librarian always there to serve the people wherever they come. And he used to go morning and evening till even 12 o'clock in the night. The librarian doubted why this man comes now and then, the whole night. Really he reads, or simply you put a show off. Then one day he asked Vivekananda, sir, why do you behave like this? Are you really serious in learning things? or you want to show off to the people. Then he said, you take any book in the library, you take any page and turn it up. I will tell what it is. So that means a teacher is one. It's a wonderful line you are gifted, you and me. Because I have done many businesses. I don't treat this a business. I have done many businesses. My children are doing many businesses. Probably you know somebody is doing TV, somebody is doing cement, somebody is doing hotel and hospital. There's so many things they are doing. I was partially involved, not fully involved. So I had the experience of sharing the administration of their businesses. But remember, education is the only line that gave me satisfaction in my life. When I say this, it's applicable to you also. You might have gone to some IAS officer, IPS officer, clerk, and other level of officers you might have gone. But teacher profession is noble. Not that they are given more leisures. No. You are the people working more and more, so that you have to deliver a lecture next day. So knowledge is always the best power which you have to continue to accumulate. That's very important. Now, how the teachers affected the students. I'll give an example. If a real professor or a teacher, when you are teaching to students, at least few of your students should remember you. Yes, my professor, this is her name. She said it on some occasion. By that, I got my life enlightened. For example, in South, I just heard in the YouTube yesterday, there is a woman. Now she is a woman. Originally she was a student of a college, some school. She grown and she went to the college and she gathered knowledge, got her degree. And by days went on, that particular teacher, she became the motivational teacher. Motivational lecture he used to give. She used to give a number of colleges to motivate the students. So that is how she had the opportunity of going to her own school when she studied the lower classes. At the time, Abdul Kalam was there to give her a prize. The other occasion, again the Abdul Kalam went. The same lady who studied in that college, now she has become a professional motivational speaker. She started lecturing for an hour for the student, motivational speech. So, her speech is over. During her speech, she mentioned a name, Subramania Iyer. She uttered that name during her course of talk. Meeting is over. Then that lady came to your President of India, Abdul Kalam at the time. Seeing her closer, he shed tears. That lady who lectured so far to the students, where our president was also there, he shed tears. Then that particular woman who lectured there, it's a good lecturer, was accepted, good emotional lecturer. Sir, why are you crying? Did I make anything wrong here? No. Madam, you have mentioned my school teacher name. When you mentioned my school teacher name, hearing from you, my old teacher, I could not just like be. So I shed tears. See the importance of a teacher. He has gone to the level of, grown to the level of a president of this country. But by hearing his old teacher's name, he is so much emotional and shed tears. It is how at least some of you, of your students, the latter stage, when they see you, they should have an idea, yes, this way professor, she gave me this idea. In fact, in my, I think it's already, this way, yesterday also I delayed. Actually, a teacher can give a turning point of one's life. I was from a village, finished my school days, then I went to a college, not a very big named college, college sufficient, had my mathematics degree. Then during my last day of my college day, Professor Joseph, I ever remember him for the reason. At the end of the last day, the professors used to talk to their students very openly, advisingly, and also guiding them. You students, now we are mathematics degree holders. Some of you might have lose the chance of becoming an engineer when you were 12th standard, because at that time there are only 8 colleges were there in engineering. I too attempted. After 12th standard I could not get it. But after my degree, in the last hour of the day, my Professor Joseph said, my students, what your BSc degree can do for you, yes, you can become an engineer. If I got an aspiration to become an engineer, there is a center at Chennai. Go to the Chennai, this and this is the name of that institution. They are coaching for AMIE, which is equivalent to BE. The one single word, suppose a professor taught his syllabus and gone where, then I would have still maybe as a clerk, I would have finished my B.Ed there and I will be working in some schools elsewhere. He said, you go to that institution, if you are interested, those who are aspiring for the engineering degree, go to this institution where the coaching is given. So go there, so that it's a 3 years coaching, you go there. A single word changed my life. Otherwise, I would have simply be a clerk there. In fact, my person who educated me at that time said, either you go to engineering or you go to bill clerk. You know bill clerk, you know what it is? In the electricity board monthly record reading. That you go to, the job is available, go there. So how a teacher is playing a very vital role in the role of in the teacher, makes a great change in the students. Therefore, and further I would like to tell you one thing. Whenever I am meeting professors, because last a month back, before all this birthday, before all this Teachers' Day, I called departmental war, all the professors of the faculty, each department. I told the departmental faculty, the professors, particularly deans, I said, you professors, not running your department, you should find somebody in your department who can do some project that bring the name of the university in a big way out. Some projects. Because the ideas, where it is, we don't know. The ideas, it may be with a professor, it may be a dean, it may be even me, but I never expect all ideas should come through me alone. I respect a gardener. I used to move them very freely and talk to them. Then in the course of his talk, he may say something which I have not thought of. He may give you an idea. So this is the problem. That give me an idea that how to change the work in that particular area. Therefore, idea is very important. That idea, where from it is, where it is lying, we don't know. We don't know. So encourage students, give them free talk, allow them to ask questions to you. Unless you allow the students to talk questions for his subject clarification or any other clarification, don't worry. Honestly reply. Be honest in replying the questions. At times you may not know, nothing to worry. I give an example. When I was a third year in the PhD degree in mathematics, my professor Shah, in mathematics there is a derivation. Derivation may run pages together. 6 pages, 7 pages. We used to teach and go on writing. We, the students, go on writing on our notebooks. So we used to lecture, we used to write. At some point of time, he's a professor then, at some point of time, on a single day when he was writing his derivatives, he got stuck, my professor, senior professor. One single problem, it may need pages and pages to answer in mathematics, in calculus and geometry like that. He got stuck. My professor, I still remember him because his honesty. Suppose you have completed the problem just like as any other day, if I noted matter over. But I still remember my great professor, Shah, he said, my dear students, I do not get. I'm sorry, I cannot answer today. Let it be as it is. Tomorrow I will refer and come back and give you the remaining. Do you have any people for that matter? They are honesty to accept. Nothing wrong. Nobody need to know everything at a time, whether a professor or PhD, whatever it is. It may not be able to may not get stuck of the particular answer to be given at that time. Then he came and said, I am sorry, I am not getting it, I will come and do it. Why I am saying this, we the professional, we the teachers profession, including me, I must say, some questions are put on to you in the classrooms. Try your best. Explain to them. Make him happy. Tell me, don't worry. I will refer and come back to you tomorrow. That honesty every teacher should have. By that, the students will have the guts to ask questions regularly and timely. Without asking questions, without answering the question by the students, they are just like a normal student. Actually, I said one meeting one lady, Sitamai Priya, after a lecture, she went nearer to our president. Going nearer to her, he shed tears. I said, no. I said, she got tears. There, one small girl of the sound standard was sitting, listening the lectures of that particular woman, professor. She asked a question. To whom? President of India, remember. What is she? She is a 6th standard. 6th standard. She asked the question to the President of India at that time, saying, Sir, வேற்றுமையில் ஒற்றுமை. What is the meaning? How do you say that, sir? வேற்றுமையில் ஒற்றுமை. எப்படி சார் அப்படின்னு கேட்டான். He said, my school, when I attended, I was taught by Subramania Iyer. Later, I went to St. Joseph's College. It's a Christian college. What I am now? I am a Muslim. As a president of this country. Don't you feel this going in line with each other? Taught by a higher, studied in a college, St. Joseph Christian. This Muslim is now ruling this country. This is what diversity. So that is, see, what I say is question. If that is allowed, students have better clarification. I will talk much about the Socrates, Rome, empire. Alexander won the country all nearby. He came there. So he won several countries with the raised shoulders. Came and he was coming to his country back. At that time, he was with the expectation, yes, the whole country people will be alarmingly come and receive me. They did not do as he expected. Then everybody was talking, that is Demosthenes, there's a professor there. So I have won several countries all around. I am the empire. All the empire I have actually won by me. Nobody talks about me, they talk about one particular person. He said, people are started asking why it is. It is because you won the country, whereas that particular person, you can call as a Socrates also, he won his heart. He won by himself. அவன் தன்னையே வெற்றி பெற்று விட்டான். நீ நாட்டை வெற்றி பெற்றார் என்ன இருக்கு, நீ போன இன்னொருத்தங்க வெற்றி பெற போகிறான். தன்னையே வென்றவன் யார்? அவன் தான் பெரிய ஆள். That's important. That's how said. This is all, why do you come around and say is, see that your students are permitted to question you without fear, without hesitation. Allow them to ask questions. The reason for this is, see that now lot of expectation from colleges and universities where startup companies are started. Very important, startup companies. You cannot all the time, because yesterday also I was addressing the AP University, AP, Pro-Chancellor's Unit. There is one of the special institutions among the group. Extraordinary infrastructure. All professors taught in foreign countries. That is the kind of setup it is there. There I found that at least 90% of the 10% passed, 92% are placed at the salary of 45 to 50%. Here we are consoling ourselves, yes, here in this university or in our establishments, we have placed 70% placement, 80% that will not do. At what scale, at what salary you place them, that's important. You might know there is one time from EC student of SRM at Katanglotur, he got 1 crore salary. Say, you teach everybody. But there are students struggling for 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs per year. There are 40 lakhs, 50 lakhs like that. But there are students, They were taught by the same professors and with the same facilities. Got 1 crore. So you must always aim for the students to get a better and high job by which their parents will be happy. They spend so much on them. And more than that, you should see that there are, I think I don't know how many, your, what do you call the submission of papers. How many? Average per department, publications. No, 2 channels. Say publication is very important. You want to be any other ordinary college in the country, you go. There are 1,200 universities in the country. 55,000 colleges are in the country. You want to be one among them? Nobody cares for you. If you go with a very average way, one find out time, either SRM or these campuses may not be there. Very challenging and competitive. Therefore, see that students are asked questions, encourage them for discussions, and also get them some group discussions by which some idea will come within them is going to be a project. Or they may have some startup companies. 10 years back, there are only less than 900 startups in the country. Now, what is the startups in the country? More than 1 lakh. The more than 1 lakh startups in the country, what is our share? We tom ourselves, we are the very popular university, yes. What's your share? I think that is sufficient number. You need not worry. I am told that main university has got a lot of startups and more than 100 patents they also got it. More than 100 patents. So it's a big exercise. Having come to teaching, don't be just like. You will be respected, honored, whatever the way it is possible. Paying a very good salary. We are here. We are not a people after money. We are people after name, respect, popularity in the country, for which you require cooperation and your contribution is very important. On the day of Teachers' Day, I think whatever that is written need to be shared with you in a little way. I have done it. In fact, I have found because this time, our rating agencies in the country, what are the rating agencies? NIRF, then what is that? NIRF, NAC, yes. So here, comparing the last year, I find SRM group, the overall ranking is 21. I congratulate you. You are also for the reason. SRM University ranking 12. Overall ranking 21. University ranking 12. Engineering ranking 13. That means including you. In fact, this is a group, multidisciplinary university. The medical, you got 18, this is 18th position, medical. Dental, 7th. I would like to draw the attention of Mr. Ravi, the dental principal. You were 6 last year. Dental rating was 6 last year. You have come to 7 now. Take note of. But I got a great respect for dental college. As I mentioned already in several meetings, it was the dental which helped us to get the university status at the time. SRM and all later. After many institutions are joined along with that. This is the dental college. We got the university status by which later SRM come inside and so many other institutions come inside. You got NAC A++, that you have to maintain. And pharmacy, 11th position. research 24th position, architecture 11th position, and yes, comparatively I improved comparing last year. This should go to the next level. A day should come. Only one or two in the country, they are little ahead of us. That is possible to catch them. More than that, in India, 100 universities, they checked, went through the details, went through the status of the university, name of the university, brand of the university. Out of 1,200 universities in India, 55,000 colleges in India, we got 100, they selected 100 institutions to provide support for 5G. SRM is one. You are all familiar with 2G, 3G, 4, no, that's all. America have gone 6th position, 6th band. 5G, 6G they are gone. We are yet to go for them. It's a great value and respect how the country, how the agencies are looking upon. So that should be maintained. So this Teachers' Day celebration, these are all what I read, what is the improvement. Nothing without you. You are responsible. You are responsible. When I say you are responsible, that includes the entire staff of the group. For information, we have got 22,000 staff are there under this group. So all it's a big unit. We should, under any circumstance, should let down. Everybody should think, say, going high is not a problem. But you have got a greater responsibility when you are going up and down, because you should not go down next time. Competitors around are many, so we have to be very, very careful. And as I said, be free to students, HODs and deans, be free to your professors, teaching faculty. As I said, we do not know where the idea will come. I already given that scheme for the HODs and the meeting, that even I tell your chairman, provide some 5,000 per month or per a week to the dean or director. Let these director and or deans, teachers under them be called, give them a cup of tea, they can discuss, openly discuss. Where do we go? Where we run shortage? How is the class going? What is the grievance of the parents? That all should be openly discussed among yourself. That we make it as a regular thing by which you have got a better understanding among the teaching faculty. That's very, very important to maintain the status of this university and this college. With this, I once again congratulate you, greet you, and bless you on the day of this Teachers' Day. Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We salute to your words of wisdom, meticulously chosen and well articulated to give guidance in our professional endeavor. Thank you once again. SRM குழும ஆசிரியர்கள் சார்பாக வாழ்த்து மடல் வாசிக்க டாக்டர் சத்யமூர்த்தி அவர்களை பணிவோடு மேடைக்கு அழைக்கிறேன். The prize winners of the 3 events in the morning, please come to the front and assemble near the dais.
சிங்க நடையும் சிங்கார தென்றல் நடையும் பொங்கு தமிழ்நடையும் புகழ் கொண்ட கோமான் உங்கள் அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கங்களும் ஆசிரியர் தின வாழ்த்துக்களும். சிகரங்களை செதுக்குகிற சிங்கங்களே, காற்றோடு கை கொடுக்கும் கடல் நெருப்புகளே, மின்னலை விழுங்கி மின்சாரத்தை கொப்பளிக்கும் என் ஆசிரிய பெருமக்கள் அனைவருக்கும் ஆசிரியர் தின வாழ்த்துக்கள். அன்பின் வேந்தர், பண்பின் வேந்தர், பாசத்தின் வேந்தர், நேசத்தின் வேந்தர், எண்ணத்திலும் எழுத்திலும் வேந்தர், பார்ப்போற்றும் வேந்தர் அல்லவா எங்களுக்கு நீங்கள். முல்லைக்கு தேர் கொடுத்தார் பாரி, கல்விக்கு தோள் கொடுத்தார் எங்கள் பாரி. 7 வள்ளலை பார்த்ததில்லை நாங்கள், 7 வள்ளலை பார்த்ததில்லை நாங்கள், 8வது வள்ளலாய் பார்த்து மனமகிழ்ந்து நிற்கிறோம் SRM குடும்பமாய். சேலத்தின் சிங்கமே, தமிழ்நாட்டின் தங்கமே, ஏழைகளின் சொந்தமே, பெரம்பலூரின் அடையாளமே, பல கல்லூரிகளில் பல துறைகளை தந்த தெய்வமே, உங்களை வணங்குகிறோம். நரம்பிலே நாணை கட்டி நம்பிக்கை முரசு கொட்டி வடகோடி தென்கோடி வாழ்கிற பல கோடி தமிழ் உறவுகளின் இதய சிம்மாசனத்தில் அமைந்திருக்கும் உள்ளமளவா எங்கள் வேந்தரின் உள்ளம். பனித்துளியை விட பரிசுத்தமானது உங்கள் அன்பு. தும்பைப்பூ உடையழகு, துவளாத நடையழகு, கல்லை பிழிந்து நீரெடுத்து, காற்றை பிழிந்து சாரெடுத்து, எரிமலைக்கு எரிமலையாய் இந்தியாவின் இமயமலையாய் வீட்டிருக்கும் எங்களின் வேந்தரை வணங்கி மகிழ்கிறோம். அன்பு கொள்வதில் அம்மா, நீங்கள் அரவணைப்பதில் அப்பா, நீங்கள் அள்ளி கொடுப்பதில் கர்ணன், நீங்கள் வாரி வழங்குவதில் வள்ளல், நீங்கள் பகிர்ந்து கொள்வதில் தோழன், நீங்கள் பாசத்தின் பகலவன், நேசத்தில் இந்திரன், உழைப்பில் எந்திரன், 3 உலகின் வேந்தன், பார்போட்டும் எங்கள் பாரிவேந்தரை வணங்கி மகிழ்கிறோம். முத்து கடல் பதித்து 3 நெறி வளர்த்து கற்றும் கலை மிகுந்த தலைமகனே, கற்றும் கடல் மீது கலங்கரில் விளையாடும் கடலூர் தந்த காவியமே, இன்று சென்னையில் இருக்கும் செண்பகமே, காவியத்தின் ஓவியமே, மகத்துவம் போற்றும் மருத்துவமே, கடலூர் தந்த முத்தே, எங்கள் ஆசிரியர்களின் சொத்தே, உங்கள் சிந்தனையே சக்தி, சக்தியே உங்கள் யுக்தி, யுக்தியே உங்கள் பக்தி, பக்தியே உங்கள் வெற்றி. எண்ணத்தில் வண்ணமாய், வண்ணத்தில் எண்ணமாய் எங்களை வழிநடத்தி கொண்டிருக்கும் உன்னத தலைவன் அல்லவா நீங்கள். உங்களிடம் பழகி பார்த்தால் உங்கள் பாசம் புரியும், உங்களிடம் பழகி பார்த்தால் உங்கள் பாசம் புரியும், உங்களை பகைத்து பார்த்தால் உங்கள் வீரம் தெரியும், உங்களை பகைத்து பார்த்தால் உங்கள் வீரம் புரியும். வார்த்தைகளே இல்லாத வடிவம் நீங்கள், அளவுகோலே இல்லாத அன்பு நீங்கள், சுயநலம் இல்லாத இதயம் எங்கள் தலைவர் சிவகுமார் அவர்களின் இதயம். எங்கள் குடும்ப தலைவரை வணங்கி மகிழ்கிறோம். ஈஸ்வரியின் தவப்புதல்வி, வேந்தரின் முகவரி, எங்கள் தலைவரின் தலைவி, நன்மகனை பெற்ற தாய், அள்ளி கொடுக்கும் அன்னபூரணி, SRM குடும்பத்தின் குலவிளக்கு திருமதி கீதா சிவகுமார் அவர்களையும் வணங்கி மகிழ்கிறோம். எளிமையின் எண்ணமே, வலிமையின் நெஞ்சமே, எளிமையின் எண்ணமே, வலிமையின் நெஞ்சமே, அதுவே எங்கள் நிரஞ்சமே, பூக்களின் வாசமே, நேசத்தின் சுவாசமே, அதுவே எங்கள் நிரஞ்சமே. தன்னலம் மறந்து தன்னுள்ளம் துறந்து தாக்கங்கள் தெரிந்து தன்மைகள் அறிந்து தாயுள்ளம் கொண்டு வருங்கால தலைமுறையின் தலைவராய் எங்கள் நெஞ்சமெல்லாம் நிறைந்திருக்கும் எங்கள் துணைத் தலைவர் திரு நிரஞ்சன் அவர்களை வணங்கி மகிழ்கிறோம். அனைவருக்கும் ஈஸ்வரி பொறியியல் கல்லூரியின் சார்பாக ஆசிரியர் தின வாழ்த்துக்களை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். வணக்கம்.
Thank you, sir, for such a beautiful verse. It is time now for the lucky draw. I now request our respected Vice Chairman to help us with the lucky draw by choosing the winners from various institutions. P. Satya, Bachelor of Computer Application. I request the faculty to come. Angelin Ma'am, Department of Computer Science.
Dr. Padmavati, B, Computer Science Engineering.
Lucky draw prize winners, please come to the dais.
Mrs. Sindhu, School, SRM School.
Mrs. Sindhu M, SRM School, please come to the dais. Dr. Batmavati, Computer Science Engineering. Angelin R, Department of Computer Science. Satya P, Bachelor of Computer Application. I think the lucky is for computer application and computer science grade. Computer department, it's really a lucky day for you.
Dr. Nagarathinam, Conservative Dentistry.
Finally, one dentist, Dr. Nagarathinam sir. Please come to the dais and collect your prizes.
Next, Dr. Padmavati, R. Angelin, Department of Computer Science. Dr. Nagarathinam, Dental. I request the prize winners of the morning events to be ready to avoid further delay. சொல்லியாச்சு. It's time now to honor the winners for the various competitions for faculty. Group song. The first prize is backed by two institutions, Ishwari Engineering College and SRM SNH. The team members are Mr. Vinod, Mr. Dinesh, Mrs. A. Madhavi, Dr. N. Kavita, Dr. K. Yamuna Devi, Dr. M. Neela Harish, Dr. Ahalya, Dr. Raghavendran. SRM SNH, Mrs. Jacinthal Mary, Mr. V. Manikandan, Mrs. C. Aarti, Dr. V. Nalini, R.S. Taruna, Dr. Vilasini. The second prize is backed by Engineering and Technology team. Congratulations to the winners. Dance. The first prize is backed by Engineering and Technology. The team members are Mrs. G. Annapurani, Dr. Monica, Dr. Rekha, Mrs. S. Vaishnavi, Mrs. Kifa Suresh, Dr. R. S. Priyadarshini, Dr. Baby Shuganti, Dr. Gopi. Second prize goes to the dental team, Dr. Priyanka, Dr. Lakshmi, Dr. Manisha, Dr. Vinola, Dr. Janani, Dr. Rasiga. Please give a big round of applause for the winners. Congratulations. For the Sports Fest, Adukalam 2023-24, the overall Achievers Championship trophy goes to Ishwari Engineering College. I request our Honorable Chairman to give away the trophy. I request Mr. Manikandan, Science and Humanities, to come to the stage for collecting the prize for the Pattimandram. For the Sports Fest Ardikalam 2023-24, the overall Achievers Championship Trophy is backed by Ishwari Engineering College. A big congratulations to the entire team. Please cheer them with a big round of applause. Thank you. It is time now to show gratitude. I now request the head of the Department of English and Foreign Languages, Engineering and Technology to propose vote of thanks.
Being a teacher is more than a job. It's a calling. You encourage, lead, teach, and guide, leaving a lasting mark on every child's life. Happy Teachers' Day to the glorious gurus here. Good evening to everyone present here. Acharya Devo Bhava is the keynote of Indian culture. Ladies and gentlemen, as I stand before you to extend a note of thanks on this wondrous occasion of the Teachers' Day, I feel a real swell of pride in me for being a part of this magnificent institution for more than a decade. A gamut of emotions overtake me as I feel honored to express my million thanks to the great philanthropist and one of the earliest teachers, our most honorable founder chairman, SRM Group of Institutions. His very presence is very inspiring for teachers like us. His very words captivate us and energize us, teachers, to serve the community to the fullest. I thank him from the bottom of my heart. Words fail me as I express my heartfelt thanks to our most honorable chairman, SRM Group of Institutions, Chennai, Ramapuram and Trichy, a magnanimous educationalist and a medical doctor, both noblest of professions. Thank you, sir, for showing us the paths which lead to the glory of the society as a whole. Pleasure is mine as I express my thankfulness to our most respected Vice Chairman, SRM Group of Institutions, Chennai, Ramapuram and Trichy, for her supportive presence and participation. Thank you, ma'am. Being thankful is a divine emotion. It fills the heart with joy when it is expressed. I extend my heartfelt thanks to our most beloved co-chairman, SRM Group of Institutions, Chennai, Ramapuram and Trichy, whose promising address has instilled in us a feeling of belonging and a oneness with the institution. Thank you very much, sir. The inspiring presence of our Director Admissions, Associate Director and other senior administrators has lent a lot of significance to this day because they are all teachers. Thank you, sirs. This has been a mega event, a conglomeration of all the sister concerns. I take this opportunity to thank the heads of all the institutions, the deans, the principals who have guided us and encouraged us in all our endeavors. I also place on record my sincere appreciation to the heads of all the departments and the very, very vibrant faculty who with vigor participated in all the events today to etch this day in our memory forever. Kudos to Team Campus Life for the meticulous arrangement and perfect execution. I think we can give them a big round of applause. Thank you, Team Campus Life. I reiterate that thank you is the highest form of thought, and I offer my thankfulness to each and every one of you present here today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am, for a very appropriate note of thanks. To mark the serene closure of the event, let us all now rise for the national anthem.
जनगणमनहधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल वंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उत्कल जलति तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे जागे तव जय गादा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
You have a college bus waiting, so leisurely you can leave the space and give your bio.